coverage on our sideline. On Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Warriors in San Francisco. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Now the starting group for the visitors. Richardson is out there with Champ. Then there's the Mayor. Then there's Smooth. And it's P in at the point. Wizard out there with cool hands. Then it's Woolridge. Then it's AI. And it's Prez in at the center, locking down the middle. And tonight, two teams, Brent, that like to get into their sets, work the ball, have a little patience. Back in your day, what was your favorite play to run in half court?
Any NBA player, Kevin, will tell you their favorite play to run in the half court was any play that was called for them. Yeah. So let's start with that. But most of the time, I just enjoyed sets where the ball moved around. 4 or 5 touches. We talk often about good to great, but when you knew the opportunity for you to shoot the ball was there, but there was a better one for the next guy, that's when you're operating at a high level.
Now here's Woolridge. Here's the Wizard. The shot's good.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's the Mayor. Passes it to Pete. This one for 3. Can't hit that one. Pass to the Wizard. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Prez. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Now, I'll be honest. I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
Here's Smooth. Prez with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Here's the Mayor. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Doesn't go for him.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
On defense, the visitors. AI. This is his first free throw of the game. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. P's got 5 now.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
AI outside. Back to Woolridge. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to AI. Now the dish to Woolridge. Back to AI. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all of the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
makes the first. So he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast to the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
Now here's Prez. He had 19 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Woolridge, the pass to Cool Hands. AI outside. Clock at 4. Rob. And here's the fast break. Here's the Mayor. And it's AI with the rebound. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside, Woolridge. Here's the pass to the Wizard. Lays it up off the glass. The Wizard's got his third night right there. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Richardson outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
To the paint. And AI with the basket on the assist by Woolridge. AI's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Mayor passes to Smooth. P, guarded by Woolridge. 6 to shoot. Here's P. Passes to Smooth. Here's P. He nails it, and we're tied up. 8 points for him.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Cool Hands. Kicks it to AI. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The pass to Champ. And it's blocked. Here's Cool Hands. Richardson covered. Here's Cool Hands. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Richardson. Pass to P. Pass to the Mayor. Here's Smooth. And the pass to P. And a missed late. Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. AI passes to Woolridge. Passes it to Cool Hands. AI outside. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Champ, the pass to the Mayor. Here's Smooth, guarded by Woolridge, and that one drops.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
Here's the dude. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. AI outside. Down low. Here's the dude. Good work defensively by Richardson.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And Patterson kicks to Lawson. Lock at 6. Pass to P. From deep. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. P's got 11 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now, here's AI. He's tightly guarded. Goose, the pass to Cool Hands. He kicks to AI. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. He's got 10.
That play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
A three-pointer is right on target.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Goose. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Pass to AI. Over to the wing. Launches it. It's rebounded by Lawson. On 4-6 from long range here early on. Richardson the pass to Lawson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Cool Hands. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now the pass to Goose. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
On just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Cool Hands passes to AI. And Lawson with the ball. Feeds it to Richardson. Here's Goose. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The away team leading by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
They've got Richardson. Cool Hands is out there with Flash. Then it's P. And it's Patterson in at the shooting guard. P passes to Flash. Now here's Richardson. D right on him. And it's in there.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
AI left side. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Now here's Patterson. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. No good with the layup.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Richardson attacking. Outside Lawson. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Flash. Kicks it to Patterson. Here's P. And that one hits back iron.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
He hits the second from the line. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside, Woolridge. Pass to Goose. Here's the Dude. And it's all evened up. The Dude's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Champ. 14 points from him the last game against Boston. Basket counts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Goose. Here's the Wizard. Sinks that one from the post. The Wizards got 8 points. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. P, guarded by Woolridge. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here is Woolridge. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Goose, trailing by 2. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Mayor is checked in for cool hands.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's the Mayor. 9-point game his last outing. P passes to Patterson. Here's P. And he overshot that one, missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's the Dude. Yep, that one goes in there. The Dude's got 9.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Pass to Patterson. Over Watson. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Woolridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Woolridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
P, guarded by Woolridge. Smooth. To stop the run. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And there's the pass to the middle. Woolridge. Here's the Wizard. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. The Wizards got 4 this quarter. Here's the Mayor. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. This is it to Pete. Up 3. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
The dude passes to Woolridge. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Prez is checked in for the Wizard. Woolridge hits them both. Gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for the Mayor. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. All free throws good from Prez.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Patterson. It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Stops, pops, and the shot goes in. And it's now 22 points for P. Being 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Woolridge. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The pass is smooth. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside, Woolridge. Pass to the Duke. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Champ. Dishes it to Patterson. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Watson. Here's Smooth. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
P, guarded by Woolridge. The pass to Smooth. The three-pointer, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. And here's Watson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Great open look there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
To end the cold streak, and it's good on the way up.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Woolridge, the pass to Goose. Inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
First one falls.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Passes it to Cool Hands. He dishes it to Prez. Pass to the Dude. Here's Goose. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. And here they come. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And so that brings the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to taking a look at this home squad. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from P in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. They've got AI. Is it out there with Cool Hands. Then there's Prez. And it's Woolridge in a point guard. Now here is Woolridge. No dice from the high post. Here's the mayor. Now the pass to Pete. A 3-ball. Not going to go that time.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Tigers from 14. No good off the front iron. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Cool hands passes to AI. Passes to the whistle. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Goes up again, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him?
And checking out the stats for Champ, unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. He, guarded by Woolridge. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Cool Hands. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He's guarded by AI. Here's P. And there it is for him. P's got 30 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pass to Prez. Back to Woolridge. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. The Wizard passes to Prez. And good that time. Prez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Unblockable shot unless they get a bigger man on him. And I'm looking at the roster sheet, Kevin. I don't see anybody bigger.
Nice game. Great performance by the Wizard.
A smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up. And they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Smooth. He's got 5. You can't get that one.
He was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach. And he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Misses in close.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
P, guarded by Woolridge. There's the pass to Champ. Richardson outside. Pass to Smooth. Lets it go. And it's blocked.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to the man. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. No good that time. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And that one, good. That's now 32 points for P.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The pass to Smooth, to the middle. Here's Champ, and it's denied. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Prez. Off with the layup.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Passes it to P. The dish to Richardson. Knocks it loose. Into the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Look at Cool Hands, a great player, second in the league.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Cool Hands. Second in three-point field goal percentage, 6th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Richardson with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. That shot off. Here's Cool Hands. Here's AI. Here's the Wizard. 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now Patterson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Releases from 15. They get it back. Lawson. Here's the mayor. Here's Lawson. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. AI outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Cool Hands. No good with the triple. Hitting it pretty low, 34% thus far. Richardson outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Richardson. Good on both. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Goose, and he converts the layup. Goose has got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:41 left to play in the third. The pass to the main. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall. Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Shots good from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
1:21 left to play here in the third. Goose, the pass to AI. Off on the layup.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
Here's the mayor. He kicks it to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. Off target at the rim.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Passes it to Goose. Beyond the arc. Out to AI. Poked away. Here's the mayor. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. The mayor's got 4 this quarter. Here's Goose. He's got 9. To the left side wing. Here's AI. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The home team, they 18. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Cool Hands is out there with Flash. Then it's P. Then there's the mayor. And it's Richardson in at the point guard position.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now, here's Richardson. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Smooth, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
Today's game, and not with what's at stake.
He's off on the first. So he can't get either to fall. A respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here's the mayor. Pass to Smooth. Here's P. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. P's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Goose, the pass to Cool Hands with the shot. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And there's the pass to Pete. From the arc. The shot, no good. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Something Commissioner Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that in high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 40s. Strong work at that end of the floor. The Wizard passes to Goose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At the line, Goose. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. How often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react there like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side up. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin.
Did you?
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Shake and Bakes checked in for Goose. Gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Has to rush. They need this. Misses at the rim.
It seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Francis passes to Smith. To the inside, big dog, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Maverick, covered by Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his first 2 points.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Dimes. Passes it to Shagan. Shot clock at 5. Walker with the rebound. Gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Smith the pass to Francis. Smith right side. Pass to Francis. Looking for Rush. He gets it there. Misses off the left iron. Here's Maverick. Missed inside. Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Offensive rebound. Here's Smith. The layup off target. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the quick. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. The body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have used and entertained you for years.
Interesting. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, the Wizard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Prez. The offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now, here's Ayan. Here's Prez. Count that one. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything you shoot. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like, what? Like, now shooting's important around the league? As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's the Wizard. No good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Eliminated. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Maverick passes to the Wizard. The 10-footer connects. The jumper drops.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
Smith.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 29 seconds left in the game. Walker with the rebound. Here's Francis. Rush the pass to Francis. From the line. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans